All right. Welcome to the back test. We're going to back test the orb, okay? If you don't know about the orb challenge, you can click a link below. Go to my website. I won't ask you for your email. You just go to the website, you click the orb, you read about it, you take the challenge, and the challenge will change you and make you a better trader. No, it is not the best strategy in the world, but it is one of the best ways I've ever seen for you to figure out what kind of trader you are, what you struggle with, how to strengthen it. And if you go phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, I'm working on the material for phase 4, phase 5. I'm telling you, okay, it's awesome. All right, I just made a video right before this one about those phases. I gave out some information, whatever. It's all great. It's all good. Just go watch it. Okay, so today. So today we have 3 losses and we're in a winner. Okay, now I'm on a different phase, right? Obviously, I've done all these phases. I've done them more than once, whatever. Okay, yes, I'm trading my sim account right now. I have an educational reason for it. When I add something new to my strategy to make it better, I will spend at least, I want to say at least a week. Most of the time I push it to 2 weeks, which is what I'm doing this time, to objectively apply it to make things better. Okay, and that's what I'm doing. Okay, I am much better at reading price action and reacting to information when I am 0 invested. Okay, it's just better. So it's not easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy watching my buddies make money. 2 weeks, no trades. Okay, anyway, so sim account. So here it is. So you have 4 orbs today. Okay, this is a great opportunity for you to journal. Okay, so let me write this down. 12, 20, 26. Okay, we have L's and we got W's. So we got 3 L's already. This one, I don't know what to call it, guys. For me, it's guaranteed 1 R. If you were taking the orb challenge, it could totally be a full R loss, or it could be a full take profit. I know this is out of whack here, but there's reasons for it. Don't worry about it. If you're doing the phase 1, you would buy in here, put your stop here, and you would take profit there, no questions asked. Okay. The other phases, like multiple phase thing going on. No, multiple phases. Phase 2 is all stop loss management. Phase 3 is all take profit management. Phase 4 is learning how to flip the switch when you're prop firm trading from gambling down the table to YOLO or OSOC to get something funded versus turning that off and then becoming focused and playing your strategy. Phase 5, adding order flow, advanced, other tools into your analysis. Okay. Boom, there you go. All right, but this time, this video is about back testing. Okay, and obviously walking on a treadmill to remain healthy and strong, so that way I am mentally and physically ready to punch this market in the face and take its money. I'm just kidding. I'm not that violent, really. All right, so I've got these down. I'm just not going to count this last trade. Hopefully it'll be a nice W, but it will be at least a 1 plus R for me. Okay. So moving on, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to dump. Actually, I think I'll just leave that on just in case. I don't want to, I mean, it's a sim account. Who cares? Let me just take it off. I don't care. If something weird happens to that sim account, like legit, who cares? Okay. All right. We got the W. So 1, 2, 3 R. That's what I'm counting this as. Risk 100, make 300. Okay, I know there's variables. Sometimes it's like risk 125 to make 450 or whatever it is, right? It's those kinds of things. I don't think that's right, but whatever. We're moving on. Was that 375? Yeah, 375. No, 425. Something like that. All right, let's go. The math is not working. But that's a 3R. Oh, there's another 3R. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. And yes, this is a algorithmic ninja trader strategy that is just designed for the orb. Ooh, here's a day. How would you feel on this day? This is why you're writing this information down. We 3R down. Okay. Would you have taken the first 2 and been like, oh, that's fine, but then the third one, you're like, I'm going to triple down so I can make all my money back plus. So you revenge trade and then you get bumped out anyway. Okay. That's the kind of stuff you journal. All right. Are you a revenge trader? Are you a FOMO trader? Do you not get in the trade right here because you're too scared? But then you get this print right here, and then you're like, oh, those green candles are. So you actually get in here, and then you end up risking more than you're supposed to. Okay, that's the kind of stuff that you're going to write down about yourself. And the self-talk. The self-talk is huge. Okay, and let me tell you, if you're embarrassed to write it down, that's the good stuff. Okay, seriously, if you're afraid to share it, write it. That pay attention. Put that on your mirror in the morning. Okay, here's another 3R. Got that down. Ooh, nice gap. Nice gap, Aruni. Okay, so here's 4 losses yet again. How do you feel about this, right? Write it down. Let's talk about it. All right. Oh, okay. And on that website, guys, you can have a one-on-one with me. I do work one-on-one with traders to discuss this kind of stuff, to talk through your self-talk, to work through your journals, to find out, what's hard. What is hard for you about trading? Okay. I was very fortunate that I had 7-figure traders sitting around me as I failed and blew accounts and blew personal accounts and smoked this profit and just donated my money to the market maker. I literally just mailed them cash, in the mail and said, here, just take it because obviously I don't want it. But I watched them make money. Okay. So what was wrong with me? It was all psychology. Okay. Psychology is not everything in trading, but I at least agree that it is 80% or at least 33.3339%. Okay. It's at least a huge chunk. Okay. If you can get that right, you have statistically given yourself an advantage to hopefully punch this market in the face and take its money. It's like robbing someone on a subway. Give me your money. Just kidding. That would be awful. All right. So there is a W there. So 1, 2, 3R. Okay. This was more than a 3-hour day. I remember this day. One of our guys closed this literally at the bottom. It was not me. Okay. But he did. I was like, you sucker. That was awesome. He was like, oh, I'm like, all right, let's go. Good job. All right. So let's keep going. Another person at least got like a 4 or 5R out of it. It was fantastic. Okay. Here's another winner and a loser right here. We got to watch for these. Okay. If I miss one of these in the video, you see the little orange, just know that I missed a loss and that should go into the count. So 1 loss and then 1, 2, 3 banger. Yep. This was another one that I got the perfect wick at the button. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Okay. When you're trading the market, it is not about grabbing the perfect entry and the perfect exit. That is not what it's about. Okay. Statistics. Okay. This was a day. It was kind of weird. If you're running a personal account, bam, full 3R. Okay. Most people are not. Most people don't have 50 to 100K in their personal account. Electric whitewater. That's good. Okay. So what I count is right there. Okay. Between 4:30 most of the time, that's when, I close trades. I actually start looking at around 3:30. But that's just because I want to just shut down for the day. I don't hold trades all day. Okay. Because I am literally intraday trading with prop firm. They don't let you hold it. Okay. So I'm just going to say 1R on the W, just 1R. And we look down here, what do we got? We got that L right in the morning. Got this huge dump. Boom. Got in. It's like, we're going to take this short for the day. Wham. Immediately stopped out. That's okay. That's how it happens. Okay, so I'm marking that one down too. All right. Keep going. As you're doing this orb challenge, okay, you are taking notes. You are journaling your emotions more than you are trading. Okay. This trading is dumb trading. 5-minute range. Oh, we got a fair value gap that closed outside. Take a long, take a short. That's it. 1 to 3R. Boom, done. That's it. That's the only mental TA you're doing. Nothing else. The only other thing that matters is how much you're investing into your emotional journaling. And you only got to do this for a short period of time, right? Give it 50 trades. Whew, my treadmill's starting to smell. Like electrofire down here. I think it's telling me I'm too fat for this or something. I need to upgrade. All right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Don't laugh. All right, whatever. Man, y'all brutal. I can see the comments now. You better keep walking. Just teasing, guys. I do this just to be healthier, be stronger for my family, you know, have more mental clarity. Yep, that's why I throw my kettlebell around, which I do that on camera, but okay, I want to go viral, but I don't want to go viral like that because watching me lift a kettlebell is pretty entertaining. Okay, so we got a 3R right here as well. We are stacking wins. Okay, this doesn't happen all the time with the orb. Don't get all excited and be like, man, I'm gonna just algorithmically trade this and retire. No, come on. There's a little bit more that goes into it than that. This is for you to become more aware of what kind of trader you are. Okay. And shebang. See, these are good trades. These are good trades because you come down, if you risked 100, okay, you're almost $200 in profit. You're itching to sell that thing. But if you did that on a bunch of these other 3Rs, you're really stealing from yourself in the long run. Okay. All right, so that's 2 L's. That's 2 L's, but that's almost a W. You know, this is when you get excited. You're like, man, I'm about to get another one. Feel good. I'm almost funded. You know, and then it's like, you know, full stop out. All right, but write down your self-talk. Write down your journaling. Okay. Nobody wants to talk about feelings. Nobody. Look at this day. I longed right here. Took that all the way to this wick. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. All right, here we go. We've got a loss and a win. So 1R, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we are unusually stacking wins. Yeah, I just wouldn't be all that excited. Just calm down. That's kind of crazy. Okay. All right. So you got the loss and you got the win for the day. Let's keep going. Let's keep looking. Oh, look at this. You get a nice L in the morning. So you get smacked pretty much right after market open. Just whoosh, there's your L for the day. Damn, I already got 1 L. And then you're like, oh, yeah, look at this. Bang, you're in one. You're like, yeah, look at all. I'm in profit. Boom. Done. Okay. You're holding this all day. You're holding this winning trade, ranging trade right here, and then it just slowly dumps until you're out. Okay. Journal it. Talk to yourself about it. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Oh, I like that. By 12 p.m., I'm going out. Gonna have me a nice lunch. Gonna relax. 2, 3. Okay. Whew, there we go. All right, man. All this winning is just like wearing me out. Just kidding. Relax. All right, look at this. There's another one. I remember this day, actually. I remember this day. I literally was trading algorithmically this day, and it was like, boom, 3R. And then I was trading with a couple of the other guys, and they were like, hold, and then they took it like down in here somewhere, and I was like, man, oh, I hate y'all today. It's like profit-wise, I was like, yeah, I made I don't remember. It was probably like 175, so I don't know, like 600, 700. They like killed it. I was like, okay, that's fine. Go ahead. All right, so here we go. Let's start stacking some losses here. That's what we got to do because this is looking a little unusually slanted. Let me tell you. So there's a loss, and there's a loss. I mean, look at this one, dude. We touch 2R twice. I mean, you play that out when you're active. You risk 125, you're 250 in profit, full stop out. Deal with it. Journal it. How do you feel? How do you feel about it? I know I'm being funny, but I'm actually being very serious about it, okay? All right. Here's another one. This is little... Oh, that's right, because the way the candles close, that's fine. So this was another full R. So Another 3R. I need to like end on a losing streak because this is looking too good. People are gonna get excited. Don't get excited. Okay. 2 losses. Shebang. Yet again, we're touching 2R twice. Okay. So phase 1, this is what you're doing. You're literally marking the 5-minute range. You're taking the fair value gap that breaks out in the direction. You take that direction, 1 to 3R, stop at the low of the fair value gap, like at the candle, the first candle open. Like I said, click on the link. Go look at my website. It's free. I don't ask for your email. You can just go there, look. I'll never know you were there. And cool. And then the biggest part about this is you focus on who you are, what you struggle with, what's your self-talk. Are you mad at the market? Do you feel like you always lose? Do you feel like, you can't ever follow, the strategy? And you go from there. Okay. Oh, look at this trade. All day. We're just going to call that a loss. So, boom. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Give you guys a bigger sample. There you go. See, this is what we needed. We needed some losses. I know it sounds crazy, but we did. I mean, the orb like this, it has its ups and downs for sure. If you want to do like a 25K Apex challenge, I like those because I got 1,500 drawdown, 1,500 to pass. It's 50-50, right? Actually, it's like 100%, I guess, right? But if I grab a 300K, I think I need 7,500 drawdown. Or 9,000, I can't remember. I think it's 7,500 drawdown for 20,000 pass. I'm like, nah. If I make 20 grand, I want to pull, 10 of that out, because I do have the like 50% pull out and all that blah, blah, blah. Good. Here's some more losses. This is getting a little more realistic here. All right. So you can see the loss streaks. The loss streaks come, but guess what? The win streaks come. And guess what? You're a different trader during a loss streak than you are during a win streak. And you need to know the difference. How do you know the difference? You write it down. You take a pencil. Ooh, just got shocked again. It's one of these. Right? And then you take like one of these. I know they're expensive, but you just invest. Right? I mean, you might be able to like go outside and find a, random board or something and get a pen. Use that to, journal on. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't matter. I don't care if it's Notepad on your computer, right? I actually have a Discord server. I'm the only one in the whole server. I keep all my journaling in there. I'll never invite anybody in there. It's just for me. I can be blunt honest. And be like, remember those 2 accounts you had that you showed the community? Like, look at me. I passed these accounts. I have funded. I'm going to make me some money. Next day, smoked them both. That was way out of my behavior. Way out of my behavior. First one I smoked because I was revenge trading. The next one I smoked because I wanted to make back the money that I lost that I could have gotten on the one that I was working on. It was a nightmare. But I journaled it. And I came to realize that my ambition was too high, that I went through a medical thing, and I hadn't been funded in a while, and I was super frustrated. I wanted to get funded, and I did. Like, easy. Boom, 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 funded. Yeah, let's go. And I was going to take that energy. I was going to make a quick $1,000, $2,000. Not a lot. Not a lot. Some people are like, that's it. But, hey, 1,000, 2,000 extra. And then I was going to start risking the, usually I start around 150, These are just little 25K Apex accounts, right? I traded 50K for many years. I just like that full drawdown to my profit. I like that. It gives me the room. Okay. And I just YOLO'd. My private stuff is in there. I journaled about it and then actually wrote the community and was like, hey, I flexed about these accounts, which I actually told them, I'm not trying to flex. I'm just trying to show you guys that this can be done. But I did not expect to blow them the next day. Like, that is crazy. Anyway, so we're moving on. I don't want to keep talking about my failures. Let's find something better to talk about. Let's talk about this win right here that I got. That's right. Got me a W right here. All right, we did get a W. That's cool. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. My poor treadmill. Like, you need to walk on me more, son. You're getting kind of heavy. All right. So we got a loss and a win right here. Okay. So here's one, right? You journal. You take this loss right here. Okay. And then it just like, you literally short and it just like cranks for the day. And this is what you're looking at for price action. And you're like, that's stupid orb challenge. I literally shorted the bottom and we pumped. I feel stupid. We should have went the other way. Journal that kind of self-talk. Okay? Now you're looking at it and you're like, all day, like boom, 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 boom. And then all of a sudden we're back in the range. And what do? We print another orb. How do you feel about taking this orb? Did you revenge trade up here? Okay. Did you long up here trying to take the trend? I don't know. Okay. Got to figure that out, right? That's what your journal's for. But then what happened? Bang. You got a W. You got to trust the process on that. That's why this challenge is worth it. And you don't even have to pay anything for it. That's the great thing about this. It's free. Okay. That's why I do this. Yes. I do one-on-ones where, I charge people. Okay. Sure. But that's because I'm taking my time to sit there with you on a video call and discuss this kind of stuff. One-on-one. Okay? But as far as the program itself and doing it, you just literally do it. And then, like I said, you get one of these expensive little things and you write stuff down about it. Okay? If you want to go all in, you buy a pen. You know what I'm saying? Then you can't go back and change what you were documenting. I'm just kidding. Go back and be like, yep, I was emotionally stable the whole day. No revenge trading thoughts whatsoever. We're going to mark these 2 L's. Bang, bang. All right. So as you guys know, I went through a little bit of a challenge. I've shared openly. It's very unlike me to do so, but I did. And in doing so, I literally watched a friend of mine trade. I mean, $10,000. I'm like, it was hard to watch him. But I was so excited because he's my buddy. Right? And so, but those were things that I was making mental note of, right? Kind of feeling the FOMO because I was sidelined. I mean, I was tinkering in the market, don't get me wrong, but I wasn't business trading, okay? I wasn't being serious. Okay, so let's look here. 2 losses. You take 2 losses. Are you willing to throw that third trade on, or are you too afraid? We go to 2R, and then we come back almost to break even. Do you hold it or do you get out? Obviously, you say you hold it because hindsight's easy. But if we did that, I'm like, do you hold this trade? Come on, be real. That's what I'm talking about. Can you actually follow a strategy? Okay, what do we got? 2 L's on the face. 1, 2, 3. Okay. How many more should we do? It's been what? What are we at? 23 minutes? Okay, come on. Treadmill, you can do this. Come on. Hang in there with me. Hang in there. Ooh, look at this gap down. All right, still, so that's an L. I'm just going to call it an L, okay? What does it end on at 4:30? It doesn't. Oh, this is one of those half days. I'm not even going to write this one down, okay? You would have ended the day a tiny bit in profit. We're done. All right. Not for my sake today, but for the treadmill's sake. I'm going to turn this thing off for a minute while we finish up. Actually, you know what? For my health, you're just going to have to suck it up. Oh, look at this one. This is what I'm talking about. This is a profitable, this is one of the best trades you could take during the challenge. Almost, like I remember I hit one, it was like 9.5 R. Or, sorry, 2.95 R. It was like even closer. It like wicked closer. And it just literally turned around and I let it go to full stop. I didn't even move the stop at all because I was doing the orb challenge. Yes, I've done what I'm telling you to do. It was so hard. You're like, dude, I was like $290 or, well, probably like $275 in profit right here. Negative 100. Just like that. Smack. All right. Journal it. That's value right there. That is value. A lot of people think, oh, if I find the golden strategy, that will fix my my psychology. I've never experienced it. Having a solid strategy helps, and you're not going to make money without it. So I'm not going to say, oh, that's not important. It's all psychology. No, you do need a solid strategy. But if you don't have good psychology, you'll never see the market through the lens that you need to understand that you even have a good strategy. Okay? And I know this because I traded good strategies next to people and watched executions and still got obliterated. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. Now we're finally getting... Okay, so... 3 losses. Okay. All right, so give me a second. Okay. All right, so we just back tested. Okay. We just back tested 76 trades. Okay. 76 trades, December 26th. Okay, 12, 20, so pretty much to Christmas. So we'll stop there. And that was to February. Sorry for the camera shake. I'm writing. Till today. 2:13. Okay, in the afternoon. Okay. So it's roughly, I would say, just 2.5 months, 76 orbs. Okay. You are up 10R. It's not great. Okay, if you're risking $100, you're up 1,000. All right, guess what? If you're in a funded account, because of how long you've been trading and how many days you ended up being profitable, you could at least pull 500 or even all of it and be like, I'm gonna pay myself $1,000. Okay. It's not the power in this. The power in this is learning what kind of trader you are. The power in this is learning, what you can do to interrupt your behavior that cost you money. Okay. You throw a couple of days of going on tilt into this, that 10R is gone. Okay. I mean, that's 10 losses. So that's a lot of going on tilt. Can you take the challenge? I think you can. It's harder than you think it is. I promise you that. All right. But when you do, and you do this, the two biggest the two biggest points I want you to do is your self-talk, your honest, open journaling that you would never want anybody to read. Okay. And if you want, click on my website. I'll go over it with you. Okay. And then I want you to mathematically take out your revenge trades, even the ones that make you profit. Maybe you ended this, 10R plus because you revenge traded and made money. You need to take that out. Okay. Because once you find a strategy that you're comfortable with, that you believe in, and that you want to follow long term, the only thing that's going to make that unpredictable is you and your revenge trade, your FOMO trades, and all that, your boredom trades. I've literally done boredom trades, guys. Okay. I've literally I'm just going to sneak a con on here so I have something on the chart to play with. I've literally done that. All right, don't judge me. I see that. Man, you guys are brutal. All right. So I really, really, truly wish you all the best in trading. If I'm telling you, if I can do this, you can do this. It's just awesome. Okay. It's a great way to make side money. It's a great way to make living. I like doing it on the side. Okay. It gives me I have my foundation, my career. And from there, it's all gravy. Making it gravy gives you freedom in your mindset. Okay. When you are putting your bread and food on the table, you're going to feed your family. It is harder. Not to say it's not doable. There's many traders that do it. Okay. I've talked to those traders. Those traders have years of income in the bank. Years. Okay. With almost little to no debt. It's a business plan to get to there. And that's the road I'm on. Right. I'm on the road of pay off mortgage. Right. Everything else is already paid off. Because I got that mortgage, got to slam dunk that mortgage, get it out of here, right? And then just like slam dunk years in the bank of income. Whereas I got to take my salary, I times it by 5, and I go, once I have that in the bank, I'll be a full-time trader. Because then I can survive 2 years. It's a mental game, okay? Take the time, take the challenge, do it. Search out really open and honest people in this space. I'm not going to go into anything negative. Just look for people who are as transparent as possible, who are true and honest, and who aren't telling you that you can become a millionaire overnight, right? Look for the ones, you talk to the people that have truly made it. It wasn't easy. It wasn't quick. There was a lot of pain, a lot of hard work, and a lot of like self-evaluation that went into it, but they made it, okay? That's what you can do. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm telling you. All right. Hope this video has been encouraging, and I will see you in the next one.